And here we go again. What's going on, guys? On the sticks again. Already feeling raindrops. I'm at a buddy, another local YouTuber showed me this spot. He made this, and I'm gonna tent camp, test out the Kelty Salida 2. It's like a 2-person tent. We'll see how that goes. My only big problem is if you look around, if we're supposed to get quite a bit of rain, kind of in a fishbowl. But we'll see how that goes. I'm already feeling sprinkling, so I'm gonna get camp all set up, and then we'll go from there. How about that one? Okay. All right, got the tent all set up, and then just like clockwork, it stopped sprinkling. But found that tick climbing up me already. Not cool. Now I got myself all paranoid. Yeah. So that's that. I'm gonna throw my tarp up and maybe get a fire going over here. For the more ticks that I find, throw them in the fire. But yeah, let's do that, huh? All right, well, we got the tarp up. Kind of glad Shane put this up and told me about it, because it's gonna do its job, that's for sure. At least we got a nice little spot to get out of the rain and tinker outside of being confined to the tent for now. I'm gonna try to gather some wood and get a little fire going. I did bring some dinner, but it's nothing too fancy, just some good old ramen noodle. Why? Because I'm poor, all right, and mortgage is due here shortly, so I gotta conserve, all right? Leave me alone. But yeah, gonna try to get a little fire going. It is nice and muggy, that's for sure. And the ticks, fantastic. Okay, I do have my rain jacket from the last video. The rain's picking up, and we're already getting thunder. Mosquitoes are going haywire. I did bring some fat wood, and I do have a lighter. I'm just gonna hit it with a lighter and get this going. I keep thinking I got all sorts of crap crawling on me now. I'm gonna split these up fine, and then take a lighter to them. Get this going, just to get a little smoke rolling through here, help fend off the skeeters, because walking through here, every branch was just like, they're alive. Yeah, fresh meat. So I'm gonna do that real fast. Alright, well, I got the fire, some are gone. I'm not going to have enough time to gather a lot of firewood, so this is what I got. I can always eat ramen cold, so I'm not worried about that. I was picking up. Alright, true story here. I came all the way out here, got up here, and well, because there was a few vehicles up there, so I came in without my pack and everything, scouted this spot. Didn't know how bad everything was going to be, vegetation wise and all that good stuff. And I went to grab my pack and forgot my freaking camera. So I had to drive another 30 miles back to grab my camera, another 30 back. And I didn't have enough time to really gather firewood and set up too much. I don't even have my bed set up in there or anything yet. Like I said, I just started the fire with a lighter. So that's that. Not gonna get too fancy. Came out, spend the night in the woods. Don't like everybody, I do have a regular life. So tomorrow, ooh, is that lightning? I don't know. Not gonna do breakfast or anything like that. Got somewhere to be early tomorrow morning, so I came out to do a little nice overnighter. I did bring a couple brewskis, got that right. And enjoy the night. Not gonna make the fire too big either and melt my tarp, so hopefully we'll find out. Check out my koozie. What we got in here is Sierra Nevada Sierra Vesa. Easy drinking lager. Family owned, operated, and argued over. I'm not putting out too much heat up here. So I guess the only thing to do is have a few brews and ride out the storm, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your seat. Things are about to get real, boys and girls. The only thing that sucks about camping in the rain is you're confined to one spot. You can't really adventure around. The rain does feel good, don't get me wrong. It's been pretty warm the past couple days. I stepped out a few times. It feels really nice. But then again, I don't want to crawl into my sleeping bag, sopping wet. That's not good. Now it's just listen to the rain on the tarp and get smoked out. Smoke is doing its job though. It's keeping the bugs away. It's also about to keep me away. Been hearing rumbles of thunder here and there. Yeah. Testing out the new camera. It's just the GoPro Hero 5. Pretty much the same thing as what I was using. It just doesn't have the fisheye effect, which is good. I mean, the GoPro is a great little camera for some outdoor filming if you shoot 1080 60p. I don't really like 4K. One, it eats a crap ton of memory, and two, you have to have a certain software that can support it. Like, you can use an older PC to support 1080 and all that good stuff. So if you're on a budget like I am, it works pretty good. Just a little tip. I know it's not the outdoorsy thing that you want to hear, but yeah, I have nothing else to talk to you guys. I had that one tick, but then he left me. Now it's peaceful. It is really peaceful. But I really can't wait till my kids are old enough to come out here. Not in tick season, because I'm not going to put them in harm's way right off the bat. Let them learn. Yeah. So how you guys doing? Hanging out? Patty, thanks for all the nice comments and watching my videos. Give you a shout out. Patty Fugel or something like that. Sorry if I said your name wrong. I'll have to look it up. It's something like that. Patty F. We'll go with Patty F. Thanks for the nice kind words. Rick. Or Wick. Something like that. Sorry. I guess that's not the proper way to do a shout out, is it? But hey, I don't rehearse nothing. It's all the one shot. Just dive in and go. But to all you guys for the thankful kind words. A lot of the stuff recently popping up, all the crappy comments and stuff, kind of put me down, made me want to cry. I'm just kidding, but hey, it really does. Can't beat the crap out of somebody like that. If you're out there learning and trying, you're trying. You know, there's a tick right here on the freaking. He came back, but guess what? I got a fire going. Haha. Human one, tick none. I'm gonna wake up and have them stuck all over the place. Watch. But yeah, it's out here rambling now. Take 5, guys. unreal. Oh no. I've been fighting the freaking ticks off me left and right. I've been feeling them crawl up my back. I don't know how my fat little T-Rex arms are freaking reaching behind me and grabbing them, but I'm getting them. It's like, oh my gosh. They're freaking me out. I don't want Lyme disease. And I don't want the Lone Star tick biting me, and then I'm allergic to red meat. They've been putting out warnings left and right on the news that the ticks are going to be absolutely incredibly ridiculous this year because of the unusually warm temps and everything warming up. There's all sorts of diseases freaking coming about. Not cool, guys. Not cool. I don't know. Definitely gonna line up some different adventures. I don't just camp, bushcraft, and all that stuff. As you know, I do some kayaking and all that good stuff. Whatever adventures get me outside, a little hiking, something. But definitely don't want to risk Lyme disease or Lone Star tick just to shoot a video. I mean, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to ruin my life for YouTube. You know? So, I'm having a hard time sitting still now. That's the third one the first one you seen. I've pulled 2 off so far. They haven't bit me yet, but rain's picking up, thunder's been still rolling. Just riding it out. Fighting ticks. Bah! Whee! See, we got a little bill on there. I think I'm at a okay location. If it starts to hail for whatever reason, because it's the time for tornadoes, usually hail comes in before that. These trees should protect me somewhat. Oh man, there's lightning again. Lost my train of thought. The tree branches should block me from the hail. Yep. So there's that. I shouldn't be out here tinkering around too much. Rain dance, getting cocky. I'm gonna get smited by the old mighty smiter. I'm not getting cocky. I'm just out here enjoying. I'm embracing what I have to embrace, I suppose. I mean, can't really feel the breeze. The wind is pretty picking up out there. I can hear it. It's starting to shudder through the trees up here now. Should be a good one. And a good thing I brought that tent too, because that's the tent I'm going to be taking with me on the John Muir Trail. Hopefully, it doesn't have the tarp bottom. So, I'm hoping it doesn't get wet. Never going to know unless you try it, right? And you're never going to learn if you don't try. You guys ever seen Les Stroud? If you don't know who he is, you probably living under a rock or something. In the outdoors world anyway. There's this thing on YouTube where he went out and survived, him and his wife, out in the wilderness for a year. They built a cabin and everything. I mean, it was crazy. His wife got pregnant and then she had a miscarriage out there. I mean, man, that's just so surreal, crazy, the experience that he had out there. I mean, a whole year in the sticks, the crazy hardships of losing a kid, and he, you know what, he still just kept going on. That's a strong dude. Very informational, way more informational than I am. I think I say stuff and I don't say it at all. It's just not there. Like in my mind I know because I watched every episode of Les Stroud. Everything he has to offer. I mean, I've learned a lot from him. Don't get me wrong, I have watched a lot of Bear Grylls as well.
I learned a lot from him too, even though he's more of a stuntman than he is a survivalist. But the dude does know his stuff, even though he helicoptered out of situations, and behind the scenes he was sitting there eating lavishly, or however you want to say that. But they do have a lot to offer. That's just, I don't know, a year in the sticks. That would be awesome. But you know, he met his wife at a bushcraft class. Oh man, that's pretty cool. And they just fell in love, and then they went out and did their thing, you know. I mean, you could do that type of stuff when you don't have kids already. When you have kids, I mean, they have needs. You got diapers, if you got young ones. You got diapers and all that good stuff. And then nowadays, if you took your kid out in the sticks to live for a freaking year, and somebody saw you, they're calling CPS on you. Somebody would... the world's just too soft anymore for that. Like, everybody's scared of the woods anymore. It's not a bad thing. It's what kids need. They need to get out instead of staring at a freaking iPad. I don't know where that ramble came from. I just got staring off into the raindrops, and I was like, hey, I'm going to tell these guys something. Anyway, that's that. Well, my fiance texted me and told me storm chasers are in town. They're saying this storm might even turn into a possible tornado, high winds. I don't know. Things might get crazy out here. And the crazy thing coming out on it is you leave your family behind, you know? I mean, yeah, we have a basement and all that good stuff, but it sucks knowing that they're there, and if a possible tornado was to come through and rip your home apart, and you're not there to cover your family, it's kind of nerve-wracking, you know? We'll see how I hope it doesn't get that bad. Because I'm surrounded by trees everywhere. Tornado comes through here, trees are going to be flying. And TheOutdoorsMeGee might be dying. We'll find out. Oh man. Great time to go to the sticks. I don't know. Never gonna learn if you don't try. Never gonna survive if you try to die. Oh man. We'll see. Well, still the same old song and dance so far. I'm hoping the tent holds up. It's been getting pelted. Hopefully there's not a little lake in there. I checked it earlier and it was still dry, so see how that plays out. The thunder has moved out, but they said it's still supposed to get pretty hairy overnight. We'll see. You know how every radio weather station is. They always call for crazy stuff and nothing usually happens, but never know. But I'm okay with that because I'm not trying to get pancaked in my tent in the middle of the night from some falling trees. Ugh. I kind of want to see my kids in the morning, so let's stay away from the pancake falling trees, huh? Ugh. Smoke keeps going in my eyes. I bet it looks like they spent the whole weekend in Colorado. Getting a wee bit hungry. I think I'm gonna do, I do have some oatmeal, hot cocoa and all that stuff, but I either got picante, chicken, or some shrimp flavor. That's looking pretty good. Let's go with the shrimp. Do have a little bit of shrimp ramen. Of course, I washed my spoon, my spork. Got to put it back in my pack. You know, when you get super excited, leaving the house to go out on a little adventure, an overnighter, sometimes you forget things. That's just what happens. I like mine squished. Some people like them. Don't get me wrong, it seems like it tastes different if you don't squish them or crunch them up. compared to keeping them whole. But either way is good. So that's what I'm going to do. So far, I haven't found another tick, which is good. Yay, yay. I don't want to find any more. They can just piss off. I'm just gonna sip this right out of the pot. Give it a quick stir. Splash all the goodness out, because that's just what happens. Now this isn't a raging fire, so it's gonna take a little bit, but that's okay, because we got nothing but time. We're stuck under a tarp in the rain. Huh? Oh yeah, if you noticed, I moved the log over here because the smoke was going in my face. And now that I moved it over here, the smoke just keeps going in my face.
So that's a plus. Outdoors. Gotta love it.
Dinner's done. Smells good. Not too shabby. The broth is always good. The spicy broth from the ramen, like if you're decongested and stuff, I use that. It'll help loosen you right up. It'll make your nose run stuff, but at least you'll be able to breathe again. I could use a stick or something. I was just whittling away on this. I still should have carved that a little better. I was just whittling that to get this fire going a little bit. There's pieces of wood falling off of it. I don't want to try to eat with that and then have a bunch of wood in my stomach. I guess you could scoop it with your fingers if you want. Hot. As you can tell, the rain let up a lot so far. Still dark off in the different. Still dark off in the distance over there. Coming from the west. So we'll see. Not too shabby though. It's real peaceful. But if the rain dies down, the mosquitoes are going to pick back up pretty bad. That's always not fun. Dinner. Well, rain let up enough. I got the bed set up. If I can do this. There we go.
Alright, figured out how to work this quilt a little better. It comes with a strap that goes around your sleeping pad, which is pretty good. And then you just slide in there, and you kind of get to use it more of a blanket style, which I kind of like. Not too shabby. We'll see how it plays out, because last time I tested this was last video in the hammock, and not really good for hammock. I mean, because you kind of want to be closed all the way around. I don't have a fancy hammock or cocoon thing or whatever, but we'll see how this plays out tonight. This is a 15-degree quilt, so I mean, warmth wise I'll be great, but what you're depending on now doing it like this is the R value of your sleeping pad. This is the Outdoors Lab sleeping pad, and I do have the Thermarest pad under that as well. So sleep system's figured out. Now it's just tinker around till dark. See what happens before we climb in the old sack, huh? Storm wise, I guess we'll have to find out. Wait and see. I guess they're only calling for flash flooding and stuff, and possible thunderstorms still, so play it by ear, my dear. Watch. This is how fast the temperature dropped. See my breath. I went from 70 something to seeing your breath now. It's a fast temperature drop. That's crazy. I'm about to be like a turkey and looking up. Drown myself through my eyeballs or something. Crazy. Alright, so I was sitting here and it sounded like a big welder, like when you spark an arc welder, like it was like lightning was trying to connect or something just over here above my head up on the tree. Freaked me out, like absolutely freaking freaked me out. It was like when if you've ever welded and you're trying to get the stick, like a stick welder, and you're trying to get the arc to go, and it just doesn't quite catch, and then you catch it and it's like, that's what that sounded like. That reminded me exactly like lightning was trying to strike over here, just like right behind my tent. That freaked me out. That just freaked me the frick out. I don't even know. I don't know. Everything's picking up. It's getting darker. I don't know. I hope that wasn't the case, but that's what it sounded like. Exactly what it sounded like. I looked up, couldn't see anything. It wasn't anything in the trees. It sounded, because I've welded before and I know that sound, and that's what it sounded like, and that's the only thing I could put together. Like, I don't know if that's possible for lightning to do that and then not connect or not, but that's exactly what it sounded like to me, what I picture in my head of happening. That's just crazy. I don't know if that's exactly what it was, but that's exactly what it sounded like to me. I don't know. See how it plays out. That kind of startled me there. Okay, I just heard it again. That noise. It started up here in the clouds, and then it worked its way that way. It was lightning. That's what it was. I knew it. I knew it. Gosh. Ugh. Anyway, that's that. I confirmed it. I just heard it. It was just like striking your arc welder. It was lightning trying to do something. Yay, good times. Well,
Jeez. Well, it's getting to that time where the smoke just rolls in your face the whole time. Anyway, it's kind of dark, light, dark out there. So, I don't know what weather gonna be. I mean, I guess they're calling for 50% thunderstorms through the night. So, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Otherwise, the rain will stop. The only thing you really hear on the tarp is when the wind blows, it falls on the tarp. Yeah. But it's getting to that time where you're about crawling the sack. Kind of lonely out here sometimes. Kind of spooky too, if you let it get to you. To be honest. Because you never really know. You know, I mean, I guess your big threat is other mankind, but what the heck was that? Oh my god, now I'm getting freaked out. But yeah, that's about that. Probably crawling the sack here shortly. It's getting to that time. Sit back and unwind. Yep.
Well, good morning. We didn't get much more rain. All you can hear is it's really windy now. It's about 6 in the morning. Time to get up, pack up, beat feet. Yep. So let's do that.
Fun part about
Rain camping.
having to
Dry out your gear when you get home, so I'm not going to put it away all fancy. I'm just going to stuff it in my pack. Because I'm going to have to let it dry at home anyway. Alright, well, camp's all cleaned up. It's time to go see how many ticks I could find on me before breakfast. So, that being said, I don't have a long hike back to the car. It's only like a city block or so through the woods here. So, I guess until next time, guys, make every day great exploring Earth. Catch you on the next one. All the city noise and the ruckus in the background and the busy town getting down and Charlie Brown Funk Town. Whatever, bye.